Welcome to Conversations with Carrie. Today, I have the honor of speaking with a truly powerhouse guest. If you're looking for proof that it's never too late to shift, to evolve, and to elevate, look no further than Dr. J Sheree. Dr. Sheree is a board certified family nurse practitioner, a highly successful serial entrepreneur, and a transformational leader who is redefining what it means to heal and to empower communities. As the CEO of Evolve Total Health, she has gained and guided patients to collectively lose over 10,000 pounds. As a business mentor and a visionary behind the Shift Experience, she helps emerging leaders unlock their full potential. As the founder of the Black Nurse Practitioners of Palm Beach County, she is actively building a legacy of representation in healthcare. Next month, from April 28 to April 30, she will be taking the stage as a featured speaker at the 2026 Global Healthcare Conference in Silo, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, to discuss nurse-led innovations in times of crisis. Dr. Sheree, it's an absolute honor to have you with us today, and thank you for taking the time to share your journey and your expertise with our audience.
Hi there, my pleasure. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Sheree. Now, Dr. Sheree, your journey from a teen mother to a highly successful board certified family nurse practitioner and CEO is incredibly inspiring. How has your personal resilience shaped your approach to developing nurse led innovations?
Well, you know what? I started out as a CNA. I was a teenage mom, like you said, and it had to teach me how to make something out of nothing, right? There's never a blueprint. There's no blueprint. I just had to become um, what I needed to be. Being a teenage mom, it helped me to focus and think differently because you have no one to guide you. And now you have a life that you're responsible for, right? So every problem had to be solved in real time. Yeah. You had to change your mindset. You had to be able to be independent. As I said, starting from a CNA, I had
Yeah,
to basically do things that was going to help me for my future, for myself and my daughter at the time, right?
yeah.
So now when you're talking about like nurse led, I'm talking about like solutions that I had to create, you
Mhm.
know, with just not seeing symptoms. You had to basically see the patterns and the behaviors and make real life changes at that moment.
All right. Oh my gosh, that's very, very I think because I've gotten to know you so much and just knowing the where you are now, it's very encouraging even to me.
Mhm.
Just hearing you speak about being a young mother and a CNA and making all the moves that you made to get here, it's very inspiring to me personally. So I want to thank you for that. Now,
Great, great.
you're the CEO of Evolve Total Health, and you've guided patients to over 10,000 pounds in weight loss. And yes, we watch you on Facebook and Instagram, and we see the transformations in people's lives. What are some of the coaching strategies that you implemented to uh, help you guide your patients to such transformative results in weight management?
So one of the things that I do, I tell my patients, eat for survival, not for satisfaction. That's a slogan that I've created, and I tell them you eat for survival, because most of us, what we do, we sit and we eat for satisfaction. We're not hungry, we're just eating leisure, right? So when we say that, we don't just treat weight, we have to treat behaviors, right? We have to
Right.
treat mindset, we have to treat lifestyle. Because the thing about it is, like I said, if you don't treat those things, the weight that you lose, you're going to gain it back if you don't change your relationship with food and try to make it a lifestyle, not just a diet. So we treat the weight management with real life coaching. I teach my patients structure. I teach them discipline. I hold them accountable for what they're doing, because weight loss is not just physical. It has to be it has to be targeted on an emotional level, mentally, and even spiritually, because I tell them that God loves you whether you weigh 100 pounds or you weigh 500 pounds. However, in order for you to be healthy, the Lord wants you to also treat your body as a temple. So you can't just throw anything inside there, because health is wealth.
Ah, interesting. All the dimensions of health. Okay, so you're deeply involved in business mentorship and you created the shift experience. Now, how crucial is an entrepreneurial mindset for modern nurses who are trying to solve today's complex healthcare demands?
Okay, well, see, entrepreneurship, is a mindset, and it's not optional, it's necessary.
Yeah,
In the way nursing is and healthcare is evolving right now, you have to change your mindset into being an entrepreneur, because it's necessary. Everything is changing now. And then, because of this, my business, the shift experience, I teach not just nurses but anyone that wants to be an entrepreneur, how to move from just working the system to just creating different solutions to the system, because nurses don't just follow protocols. Remember, we identify gaps, we create services, we expand access to care, because now they always say doctors treat differently than nurses do, because we're the ones that's doing the hands on. So in order we have to treat patients thinking beyond the bedside.
that's right. And the healthcare landscape is ripe now for nursing entrepreneurs because the needs, the demands have become so great and diverse. And there is, it seems to be a chronic, but now it's getting to acute on chronic
Mhm.
workforce shortage.
Correct.
And right, so this is an opportunity for nurses to step up and use the opportunity to build greater value into the healthcare system. So you founded the Black Nurse Practitioners of Palm Beach County to ensure representation and mentorship for Black nurse practitioners. How does fostering this kind of community directly impact quality and innovation of patient care?
Well, that's a good question, because see, when I became a nurse practitioner, I had as a brand new nurse practitioner, yes, I had nursing background, but now I am treating. So I had no one to really guide me. So I decided to start the organization for new nurse practitioners, that we all have a community together, that we can mentor each other. Because you know what? You have the seasoned nurse practitioners that said they've been there, done that. So what I did was try to help the new nurse practitioners not make the same mistakes that I did. So creating this space, we were able to connect and grow and collaborate to strengthen that confidence, that leadership, and that innovation. You know what I mean? And then, as providers, you feel empowered and your patients receive better care because you're now more educated and you have resources that can help you. And then we were able to elevate the community by increasing and improving that standard of care by
Mhm.
us communicating and collaborating together to reach out for resources in the community.
When I first came to Florida, I heard this thing about nurses eating their young. So this is
Mm.
so this is a paradigm. This is a paradigm shift right here that you're describing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So your conference topic is really about innovations, and
Mhm.
a part of the topic says in times of crisis. Now, in your experience, what unique perspectives and problem-solving skills do nurses bring to the table when the healthcare system is under immense pressure?
Well, see, I am a emergency room nurse from background. I worked in the emergency room, so you know that I am used to the chaos. I am
Mhm.
used to the running around, the excitement, the prioritizing and working under pressure. Because that's what you do in the emergency room, right? But what
Yeah,
makes nurses so unique is that we just don't treat the crisis, we have to treat the person that's in the crisis, right?
right,
So you have to be able to be clinical and you have to be able to be compassionate as well. So as nurses, we have to be able to bridge between systems and humanity. And that's the difference with when it comes to nursing. You have to be able to just work on the chaos, think critically, because you have to think before you act to make sure you're making the right choices.
right. Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, you are going to be a featured speaker at the upcoming 2026 Global Healthcare Conference in Silo, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica.
Woohoo!
What message would you like to, well, if you can give us a preview, that is, of
Mhm.
message you would like to share regarding healthcare leadership and innovation?
Yeah. So basically, again, thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to be a speaker at the healthcare conference, right? So what I'm trying to put forward so that when I do give my presentation, they know that you can't wait. This is the important. You can't wait for a change. If you want to change, you can lead, be the leader, and make the change. Healthcare leadership today requires adaptability. It requires courage. It requires innovation. So I am going to teach and educate how you can step up and step outside of your shell and become a visionary, become a solution driven leader, because healthcare will not dictate what you become. You have to create your space. If there's something in healthcare that you're good at, you have to be able to create that space, present it, and have someone that can encourage you or support you in whatever you're trying to do.
Right, and there is where the shift experience comes in.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So you have a very powerful personal philosophy, which states your past does not define you, your decisions do.
Mhm.
How does the mission of the 2026 Global Healthcare Conference to support persons who've gone through the trauma of Hurricane Melissa align with your dedication to helping others shift, evolve, and elevate?
Oh, yeah. This is really my passion because remember, this mission aligns deeply, deeply with me because guess what? I am a living example that your past don't define you, from being a teenage mom, from being homeless, and being where I am now. Just look like your individuals that can rebuild your lives. Community can rebuild stronger. After devastation, you have to all come together. And the same principle applies. Resilience, you have to take action. And again, you need community support. This conference, I'm looking forward to it because it's not just about healthcare, right? Because Melissa made such a big devastation in Jamaica, we need restoration, we need hope, we need transformation, and again, community support, because community support goes a long, long way.
Yes, thank you so much for saying that. Because there are persons who do not understand
Mhm.
the the scope of the damage. And so one of the things I'm actually hoping is that many people will come and see for themselves and to give a helping hand in whatever way they can, by attending the conference, hearing your lecture, being inspired and being guided, right, while also supporting the community by buying tickets to the conference or buying a block. Okay, there's a buy a block campaign that we're asking persons to support that will help to put persons in safe housing. There are many persons who at this moment in time still does not have a place to live. So many persons are homeless, and some are in unsafe
Mhm.
structures. All right. So yes, I thank you for joining us at the healthcare conference. But I do have some more questions for you.
Mhm.
What will healthcare professionals, aspiring leaders, healthcare entrepreneurs expect to glean from your presentation?
Well, you know what? They're gonna be leaving with different strategies on how to improve. They're gonna gain clarity on how to lead, how to innovate, how to, expand, how to impact, whether they're clinicians, they're entrepreneurs, they're aspiring leaders. They'll walk away with some practical tools that they can implement immediately. My goal for this conference is not just to have people feel motivated, but I want them to feel equipped with the essential tools that they'll need to create a space for themselves. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so very much for that. Now, my final question to you, and feel free to make any other comments as your heart desires. Now, the conference actively supports the Silo Rebuilding Fund. Why is it
Mhm.
vital for the global healthcare community to attend and support this conference, and, if possible, to reinvest in the local community infrastructure and public health on a whole?
Yeah, because remember, healthcare doesn't just stop clinically, it's the community. So, in order for the community to grow, we need everyone, all hands on deck, basically. Because, when you're supporting this fund, the rebuilding fund, it means investing in long term health, not just immediate. It's long term. You need stability. So, in order to have stability, you have to have, again, like I said, all hands on deck. We're looking at the future, not just now, because Melissa affected us now, but in order to move forward, you need a long-term goal, a long-term investment into the health. And again, like, it's a responsibility globally, not just the people in the community. We're all Jamaicans, we're all caring people. So if you can help, no matter where you are in the world, it's going to go a long way. And again, every small amount count, and it all adds up. We can all put a piece of the pie together to help to make sure that we support and secure a future for the community on a whole.
All right. Thank you so very much, Dr. Sheree. Those are some of the questions we had for you today. We're real honored that you've decided to join us on this humanitarian mission. And also, as you'll be teaching nurses all over the world how to innovate and to use the opportunities available, even in the times of crisis, to give back and to even to secure your own future in
Correct.
healthcare. So we
Yeah.
look forward to welcoming you to Silo St. Elizabeth, and we look forward to all that you have to offer. And remember, you can all support this conference by supporting Dr. Sheree herself. Come to the conference, buy your ticket, and I know she has some prizes and surprises for you. Plus, do you want to tell
Yes.
us about your books, Dr. Sheree?
Yes, so I have a couple of books out there. I have The Wait is Over. It's available on Amazon. 7 Keys to Pound Down Your Health Can't Wait. And The Wait is Over is spelled WEHIGHT. It's help you, if you read that book, it will actually help you if you on your weight loss journey, if you need to lose weight, and it teaches you different ways. And I also have I have an ebook, a 10-day Christian inspirational for weight loss. I have my book about being in a narcissistic relationship. So I have that book as well. And a lot of women struggle with that. And men too in narcissistic relationships. I also have my Breaking Bonds book from divorce and ignoring the red flags. So, just if you go on Amazon and type in Dr. J Sheree, you'll see all my books pop up. And I will have them with me at the conference. And I have Carrie Ann said, I have a lot of surprises that I'll have there with me as well. So I am definitely looking forward. I'm excited. I'm excited to meet new people, and I'm excited to share my knowledge and just collaborate and network with other persons in Jamaica.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sheree. We look forward, and remember, I'll place a link in the description where persons can go on and purchase books by Dr. Sheree. Thank you, Dr. Sheree. I look
My
forward to seeing you
pleasure.
again soon.
All right. You have a great evening. Bye, everyone. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Buy your tickets. You don't want to miss this conference at all.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Welcome to the Future of Healthcare Leadership. Get ready for the 2026 Global Healthcare Conference. Are you prepared to lead the charge in the rapidly evolving healthcare landscape? This conference is your answer. This is a direct invitation to healthcare leaders, facility owners, administrators, directors, managers, supervisors, and anyone aspiring to healthcare leadership. You cannot afford to miss the most comprehensive leadership education at the 2026 Global Healthcare Conference. Dive deep into comprehensive leadership education designed specifically for the unique challenges of the healthcare sector. Learn how to lead with comprehensive knowledge about human behaviors, crucial for effective patient care and team management. Explore the future of healthcare architecture, focusing on facility design that enhances patient experience and operational efficiency. Gain insights into the vital engineering considerations needed for modern and safe healthcare facilities. Understand the profound impact of emerging technologies and how to strategically implement them for superior patient outcomes. Beyond technical knowledge, this conference will equip you with the strategic leadership skills to thrive. Learn critical techniques on how to lead proactively, anticipating challenges and driving innovation. Discover strategies for building an agile, reliable, and high-performing workforce ready for any healthcare demand. Mark your calendar and prepare for an unforgettable experience. The 2026 Global Healthcare Conference will take place from April 28th to April 30th, 2026. Join us in the beautiful and inspiring location of Silo, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. This is your moment to invest in your leadership journey and shape the future of healthcare. Book your spot now at link provided. Spaces are limited. Find more details about the conference, speakers, and schedule at the conference website provided. Join us at the Global Healthcare Conference 2026 and transform your leadership for a brighter future in healthcare.